Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. You guys could have been anywhere. And I truly do mean you guys could have been anywhere, but you clicked on your girl video. So shout out to y'all and thank you. Listen, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I'm just saying, why you ain't subscribed yet? Then again, I probably know why you ain't subscribed because you probably ain't want to. But don't worry about that. Just go on and hit that subscribe button. And listen, I'm gonna need all of y'all to like this video. Dead ass, I'm gonna really need y'all to like this video. Can you like the video, please? I said please. And if you got a little bit of time in between time, can you leave your girl an emoji or a comment? Y'all know, if you do any of that, shout out to you and thank you in advance. Y'all, what are we here for? We're here for another episode of, what are we here for? 90 Day Fiance. Yeah, 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. We in season 6, episode 2. Y'all, let me just tell y'all, this is probably like my 4th attempt at trying to do this video. This is like my 4th attempt. And let me explain to y'all why. I decided to be a responsible adult for the next 3 weeks of my life. And I don't think I thought this all the way through. Not that it's a bad thing, but it is requiring me to be responsible, at least for the next 3 weeks. And so far I've been doing terrible. Y'all, I'm doing bad already. Y'all, let me just tell y'all. Okay, what's going on? I have my godson. He's coming down for the summer. Well, actually, he's gonna spend 3 weeks with me, and child. First of all, he's not even a baby. He's actually 12 years old, but I have not had a kid in my presence in years. The last time he was here, I think it was 2021. Yeah, because we're in 2022. No, 2020, because 2021 he didn't. 2022 he didn't come. And yeah, 23 now. So it's been a good 2 years. And I forgot what it's like to be responsible for another human being. So yuck. Y'all, to the point, y'all know, listen, he only been here for 2 days. And I forgot to feed him one of the night. Well, the second, okay, he got here Tuesday night, so we're not gonna count Tuesday. Wednesday, I forgot to feed him dinner. He came knocking on y'all. I went and got me and my husband something to eat and everything. We ate and everything. Around 10 o'clock, it was almost 10 o'clock. I hear somebody knocking at my door about, boo, I'm hungry. Can I get something to eat? And when I literally tell you, I froze I was frozen in my room. Like, I didn't even want him to know I was in there at this point because I dead ass forgot about him. So I was like, okay, long story short, I ended up taking him to McDonald's. Child had to call his mama. I was like, excuse me, I had to call his mama and tell her, I almost forgot to feed your baby. My bad. I explained to her what happened, so she was cracking up. I said, I'm glad you got a sense of humor about it, because I didn't know what to do. I said, how the hell do you forget to feed the baby? Not even just that, but the same thing. I told you I had to take him to my workout. Y'all, he ended up having fun, but when I tell you, he looked at me like I had 4 heads, and I said, baby, I understand that you do not want to go, because I don't want to go either. Y'all, I still hate working out. And just in case you thought that changed, no. I've been working out for years now, and I still don't like it. And let's be very clear. The only reason I continue to work out the way I work out and without stopping is because the bitch don't want to be fat. I don't want to be fat. So that's why I work out. And I had nerves to add a whole extra workout to my week. Well, my days. Now I work out twice a day, 5 days a week, and just Saturday and Sunday is just once a day. But baby, it's like torture. I almost didn't want to go when he looked at me and said he didn't really want to go either. But I knew that would be an excuse for me not to go. And all I need is one excuse not to do something I already don't want to do for me to continue. Because I would have used this whole time that he was here that I couldn't work out. I promise you I would have. But I said to myself, I'm not doing myself any good by not working out at this point. Because I don't have that body type. Like, and I don't I'm not dieting. I'm going to eat a slice of pizza if I want a slice of pizza. If I want, and I'm not just eating a regular plain pizza. I gotta get pepperoni and sausage. I'm getting two toppings, and don't let me feel like I am starving. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a whole meat lovers, and you best believe I'm eating two slices out of it. Sure is, and I'm gonna get some extra sauce to dip it in. Yes, the marinara sauce, the pizza sauce. Yeah, I'm getting extra sauce so I can dip my pizza in. Yes, packing on the calories. So therefore, I know I need to work out with this body type. Child, he didn't want to go, but he ended up having fun with my workout. He was like, I want to go again. I was like, for real? I was like, how come you excited? I'm not this excited, and I've been doing this. Child. Anyway, wish me luck. Y'all, let's get into this episode of 90 Day Fiance. All right, y'all. First up, we got Gino and Jasmine. Gino is with his family. They about to have a little Italian dinner together because Gino is about to go see his boo, Jasmine, the most annoying woman on 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Jasmine's annoying, y'all. Anyway, he with his family, right? So boom, he goes inside, he greets everybody, everybody saying hi, yada yada yada. He's like, yo, you want me to help? And he started helping. And the first thing I said was, you didn't wash your hands. You around food. You literally just came from outside to stand right there around the food. Don't even get yourself situated. Let me just jump in. Okay, that's why them noodles was looking. Them noodles was sticky. They was like a big ball. Did y'all peep how they tried to pull them apart and them shits was not moving, so their camera had to go off on it? I said them noodles is dry as hell. Anyway, they at the table and they talking, right? So the uncle's looking at him like, yo, Gino, you get looking a little spiffy over there. What you been doing to yourself? Like you got a new hat going on, you got a new shirt, new pair of shorts and stuff. You looking good over there. He's like, yeah. I'm doing all this for Jasmine. I figure I'll get some new stuff before I go over to see Jasmine. I'm pretty sure she should like this. I said, Gino, didn't you ask her last week? And she actually laughed in your face when you asked her about that goddamn hat. She was like, and she gave you that bullshit ass year, but really saying no. You know about that time? You know about she gonna like it? Okay. I mean, if you said she gonna like it, she gonna like it. Okay. Anyway, Jasmine ain't gonna care anyway, just for the record, Gina, because Jasmine is trying to get over here bad. Anyway, so I don't know if it was a cousin or who she was. I'm assuming it's the cousin. She was like, did you retire those Jesus sandals? He was like, ugh, absolutely not. These sandals is gonna take me to the promised land. It's gonna take me to no man's land. I'm gonna walk across water. I'm gonna be on the ark with Noah and the animals and everything. Nah, I ain't getting rid of these Jesus sandals. Jesus walk. I'm just saying. He said Jesus walked in them, so why he can't? And I was like, well, you got a good point. So the uncle said, just don't wear no socks with it. That's all I'm asking you. Just don't put no socks with it. I said, yeah, not the white ones either, Gino. And then Gino might try to get all fancy and put them dress socks on with them sandals. I could see Gino doing that shit too. So, but I don't look good? No, Gino. So anyway, they talk a little bit more, and then the uncle also mentioned that, yeah, I said she got a nice ass condo. Who paid for that shit? Y'all know he ain't say it like that. That's just me adding a little sparkle on it. My version. So he was like, I said she got a new apartment. Who paying for that? And cousin was like, yeah. Who paying for that, Gino? Gino was like, let me just tell y'all, Gino was paying for the apartment. Gino's gonna be paying for everything that what's her name, Jasmine want and need at this point. Because Gino went into a hair salon and them told him that it was $320 for a pack of hair, and he had to get 5 of them. Gino gonna get Jasmine anything she want. Oh Lord, Gino is not leaving Jasmine because Gino never thought he would have somebody like Jasmine. Jasmine is not gonna leave Gino no time soon because Gino's the only person who will put up with her nonsense. In real life, y'all, what grown ass man is gonna put up with Jasmine? Jasmine is rude, disrespectful, and she always fucking yelling. I mean, some people think that shit is spicy and hot, but I think that shit is annoying. Shut up. Anyway, so basically they was just telling him, you gotta put your foot down. Like, did you talk to her about the will? Then they gave us a little flashback. Jasmine said she ain't signing no will. Absolutely not. Because if Gino messed this up, I'm gonna be living in the house in the United States and I'm gonna take everything. I said it don't work like that. it, it don't work like that. I mean, I'm saying you gonna get something, but you can't take everything. You can't just put him out the house like that. It don't work like that, Jasmine. But in Jasmine's head, it do. Anyway, so Gino said he haven't brought it back up to Jasmine because Jasmine's gonna be upset about it. I said, who gives a fuck? He talking about he need to do to get the prenup so he can protect himself. I said, shouldn't you have done that? If you could have protected yourself straight off the gate. Don't give Jasmine everything that she want. You can give her something, but you ain't gotta give it all to her. Make that bitch work for it. She ain't doing it but working your nerves. Then again, she is working because she working the fuck out your nerves. If she ain't working your nerves, she working mine. So I got some sympathy for you at this point, Gino. Anyway, so they talk a little bit more about that, and Gino having to basically stand up for himself. And I was like, he ain't gonna do it because Gino's think was gonna look at Jasmine and be like, I'm never gonna find somebody like Jasmine again. Look at her. I was saying to myself, what you mean look at her? But to each his own. All right, y'all. So now, next up, we got Rowley. Rowley on his way to his daddy house, right? And Rowley let us know that it was a touch and go moment with his daddy because his daddy had got sick and he thought his daddy was gonna go to the upper room, but God wasn't ready for it. It was no room upstairs just yet for his daddy to come up there, so God sent him back down and boom, his daddy was in there making some goat and potatoes, right? And so his daddy said he may go every Friday because Rowley come over there every Friday, and he said he spends a lot of money on goat. I said, how much is goat? So anyway, Rowley and his daddy chop it up a few, right? So he's telling his father that, I'm about to leave to go and see my girl Violet and all that other good stuff. We're gonna go hang out. So the daddy was like, I don't like it. You couldn't find no girl over here in the States. And he was like, yeah, I had, but it just didn't work out that way. I said, yeah, because you was stalking them. you Something about him just don't sit right with me. I can't put my finger on it, but something about him is screaming to me crazy. I'm sorry. Something about Riley is just, I told y'all that last week. Like, something don't sit right with me with this guy. I don't know what it is, but anyway, so him and his daddy chopping it up about him leaving or whatever. So the daddy said, I'm not feeling it. And you know what I'm saying? Because she been texting me. I got over 150 texts from her. He's like, you got 150 texts. I said, sir, you got 100. I said, did you count all those texts she sent you? Because how the hell do you know you got 150? Do your phone tell you what number text that is? How did you know you got 100? Did you really count that, sir? 1, 2, 3. Anyway, so he trying to tell Riley what the text said, right? Riley got so impatient. He did what I would have. Just give me the phone, mom. Give me the phone, dad. Let me read the text myself, cause daddy trying to read the text and he reading it all slow. I'm trying to get to the point of what she got to say and what she said about me. Give me that phone, old man. So he gets the phone and he starts reading the text, right? Now these texts, I don't know. They was just simply saying basically, he ain't gonna he gonna die alone. I think that's what one of them said. She ain't gonna be his daughter-in-law. She hope he finds a good daughter-in-law. Like I don't know. I felt like the Texas was because they got into an argument, but Rowley made it seem like it was this big ta-da moment, and he just couldn't take it no more. And I'm like, it wasn't even that serious. Like, well, let me just say, because from the Texas that I seen, I was just saying to myself, I don't think it was that serious for him to be that upset, but he was. So the father was like, his daddy was like, well, I wasn't gonna tell you. So I said, so now you picked the time to tell him 2 weeks before he's supposed to go, Dad? Like you couldn't tell him right before he booked that ticket to go? Because I'm pretty sure he told you he was booking that ticket and he's about to go and go see Violet. He on his way to go see Violet. So I know you could have talked to him and told him that. Why would you let that man buy that ticket and then tell him that? And his big grown ass was, I'm thinking about not going. I said, then don't go. We don't care at this point. I don't want to see you stalking this poor lady. That's the kicker there. I think you got stalker. Chad, I'm telling you something about Raleigh. Don't sit right. I'm gonna keep saying that about this man. I don't know what it is, but something don't sit right with me. Anyway, so he goes over to the corner and he wants to pout like this big grown ass person that he is. And I was like, Riley, get over yourself. It's so not that serious. All right. So Riley is upset that she was texting her his daddy because he was like, I feel like she's trying to take advantage of him. I said, advantage of what? Take advantage of him how? By telling him you ain't shit? By telling him that you getting on her goddamn nerves that you and she ain't gonna be his daughter-in-law and she hope he find a good daughter-in-law. I'm saying, is that the Texas that you met? I mean, Riley, child. Y'all, now we are back with Gino and Jasmine. Jasmine and her homegirls is going to go hang out. They at the little dinner place, little restaurant, about to have them some drinks, some good girl talk, and have a good time, right? And as per usual, Jasmine got to bring Gino up. First of all, she let us know how happy she is to get when Gino comes because, she get to touch Gino. Basically, she get to hump on Gino and put her mouth on Gino in places that, she like to do and slob and knob and all that other good stuff. I was like, bitch, we don't care. So boom, her homegirls get to the restaurant, right? So they have a little chit chat, and Jasmine do what Jasmine do best, wanna down Gino. And she tells her friends that Gino can't basically finish off in her, by her, next to her. Nowhere that where she at. He literally gotta get up and go into the bathroom, close the door, finish his job just to put it on the floor or the wall. I said, girl, why you telling this story like you not the problem? I will instantly think it was me. If you telling me you got to get up off me to go in the bathroom, to put it on the floor or on the wall, or drop it in the toilet, I don't know where the fuck you putting it at this point. It ain't on me or in me. That's a problem. Anyway, so her friends is just looking at her. And I'm like, bitches, y'all not gonna tell her? What kind of friends are y'all? I'll be that friend, be like, girl, that's you. He not that into you. Gino told us that was the issue, that he just not into Jasmine like that because Jasmine's mouth is reckless. So I'm like, Gino, I mean, if you can't finish the job, what's the purpose? Okay, I mean, if you wanna, Gino don't think he can get nobody else but Jasmine. Jasmine done came in and dun da da da. That's what Gino feel like. So anyway, so they going on and on, right? So her homegirl was like, oh yeah, girl, we got you something. We got you something. So I'm like, ooh, you got her a gift. So automatically you know it's gonna be something kind of naughty because Gino's coming into town. So you automatically like, okay, this is what this is. Y'all. Y'all. Why they pulled out. First of all, they hand her a brown paper bag. I said, y'all bitches couldn't even put it in a gift bag. What kind of friends are y'all? The gift bags are $1.25 at Dollar Tree. Y'all couldn't even put that shit together. Anyway, so she pulls out plugs, bottom plugs. Yes. I said, what the fuck? At the table? In the middle of the restaurant? Y'all, I felt so embarrassed and I wasn't even there. I'm like, and then she had nerves to scream in excitement, y'all. And the color was cute. I ain't gonna front. The color was definitely cute. But I'm like, you bring more attention. First of all, you in a restaurant where everybody's trying to have a good time. It's a lot already going on. And here you go and you and your homegirl. I'm like, that should have been something y'all gave to her right before y'all left or before y'all came into the restaurant. You don't give that kind of gift in the middle of a restaurant at the dinner table. I mean, I probably would have did some ghetto shit, dumb shit like that too back in the day. I probably would have. And would have cared what nobody said, so what, mind your business. But I think the older I get, it's just like, all right, I'm cool with a good time and giving up good gifts, but not at the dinner table. Like, come on, like, how do you know, not that it is their business next to you who's sitting next to you, but how you know they want to see that? That's like weird to me. But anyway, so she got her little cute little blue plugs. Child. And then on top of all that, y'all, why she in the confessional, y'all, describing it, y'all, all you had to do was close your eyes. And it was a little weird. I said, you know what, TLC, I'm going to need you to take the whole scene from the beginning of the scene to the end of the scene because it got worse. Said, yo, this can't be happening right now. It went from bad to worse the longer they sat at that damn table. Y'all, after the whole plugs of it all, like I said, she in a confessional describing, telling us how you massage. Then you go from small, medium to large to larger. And then she proceeds to tell us that she knows that it can stretch really large. The bottom, your hole, could stretch really large. I said, I mean, Jasmine, TLC, take this scene away. Take this scene away. Anyway, so like I said, after she described it and she tells us that she know it can get that big and wide, I said, that's why you went and got your coochie tight and high. Don't play. I knew you was out there because she did let us know that the front door, anybody can get. Her friend said, well, Jasmine said it, and her friends just kind of agreed, but I don't really know if they agree. I think they was just agreeing with her at this point. But she said anybody can get the front door, but only the special ones get the back door. I said, bitch, we do not want to hear how much you want Gino in your back door. That don't even look, sound cute, attract. I don't even want to watch that, and I don't mind watching people. But it's certain people, and y'all is one of them. I don't want to. It was just like, and then you gotta imagine Gino. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, I told y'all it get worse. Then she proceeds after the whole gift thing and tell us that another thing she don't like about Gino is his family because she don't get along with none of his family. I said, bitch, because your mouth is reckless. You have no respect for nobody. You disrespectful. How you think somebody gonna feel about you? Especially when you disrespecting their family members. Like, girl, let Gino be treating you the way you treat Gino. You think your family gonna like Gino? No. Anyway, then she was started to tell her friends like one of his cousins had nerves to question me in one of my captions talking about how much do you really love Gino? I told that son of a bitch, don't be asking me no questions. Feisty. I mean, I didn't see nothing wrong with the question. How much do you really love my cousin? Shit, the fuck. It wasn't rude or disrespectful. He just wanted to know. Y'all, she went on this whole thing, and then she says, this is where I said it got worse. This crazy nutcase psycho chick bitch said, if Gino want me to come over there, he's going to have to write a will and give me everything. I said, what? She said, if I'm going to give up everything to come over there, I said, bitch, stay. If I'm going to give up everything to come over there to stay with him, he got to do a will, signing everything over to me. What if he dies? So her friends was looking at her like, bitch, you expecting him to die? Aren't you going to get married to him? She said, yeah, but he could die before we get married. I said, well, what, bitch, you going to kill him? I swear, I felt like she was plotting his murder. Gino, don't do it. Don't do it. She said, if she got to give up her family, I said, not the kids that you don't take care and raise now. You didn't even want to give them a bedroom in your apartment. You gave it to your sister. That Gino's paying for. What are you talking about your family? Talking about her friends, her lifestyle. I said, bitch, you poor? You ain't want to give up that shit? She said, my beautiful country. I said, bitch, you can stay. She was like, no, but I don't want to. I want that green card. Then she was like, her family, his family also thinks like she's a gold digger, that she's just going to come over here and marry Gino, get her green card, get stable and basically no more Gino. I said, yeah, we all think that. Except for Gino. I say, yo, Jasmine will work somebody's nerves. When I tell you, I said, did you really just say you gonna want this man to sign a will to give you everything just in case he die? Bitch, are you crazy? I would think you would want to off me. I promise I would think you would want to off me at this point. Like, huh? You're not even saying just get some life insurance and just put me as a beneficiary or part of the, because you could put two people down. You can put as many motherfucking people you want down. Everybody just got to split the money. But I'm just simply, you said the whole will. You want everything? You want his hat collection too? Gino, you should leave her your hat collection, your new clothes, and your new shoes, and make sure you put them old Jesus sandals up in there, okay? Tell that bitch she can have that. But yeah, Jasmine said she want him to sign over everything. Her friends are looking at her like, bitch, you are insane. And then the way she was saying it, like she was entitled. I said, oh God, this is weird. This bitch is, she's delusional, y'all. I don't know where Jasmine head is. I promise I don't know where that bitch head is. All right, y'all. So now we are over with Ty Ray, aka Ray Ray. We over with Ray Ray, right? And we left off with the producers telling him that Camilla is her name. I think something like that. But told him that that's a whole dude out there in them streets. Yo, when I tell y'all, I felt kind of bad for him. I said, but at the same time, you had to know because I'm like, you've never seen her. You've only seen pictures and y'all on Snapchat and y'all just texting. 4 years, 4 whole years in the making, and you ain't never meet her. You had a better chance of going on Catfish. Neve would have found her. He wouldn't have came back with no voice recording. He would have said, let's pull up. You know Neve and Kimmy pulling up. Y'all know if nobody else gonna pull up, Neve is definitely pulling up to the crib. And if your door is unlocked, he walking the fuck in. Yo, Neve be walking in people's houses for real. But anyway, so the producer's telling them like, yo, we got the recording, you want to hear it? When I tell you, I felt like Ray Ray was gonna pass out outside. I thought he was gonna pass out. He was like, all right now this is a bit much for me. I need to go sit down. I need to get a glass of water. I need to do something. So then he goes inside to proceeds to get a glass of water. To only get a glass about this much water, act like he was going to drink. And I said, you know damn well you ain't drinking no goddamn water. Stop playing with us. Anyway, he didn't even drink the water. He ended up putting the shit down. Talk about he just stressed. I said, no, that cup is stressed with that water. So he was like, basically, I feel like a fool. I feel bad for him. I feel bad, but I don't feel bad because in all reality, everybody want to be loved. Everybody want to believe that the person that they are talking to is truly, truly that person. And he really feels that way. But I'm like, it's not. But then I understand what he's saying because he's like, at the end of the day, it's 4 years. I don't got feelings. We talk all the time. I want to know who it is. Like, what's up, daddy? At this point, I'm just saying. And we need to talk to Christian. We need to talk to the other dude on the other side of the phone. We need to see, because I'm like, how was you keeping this whole conversation of knowing you was a whole dude with another dude? Unless and that's what you wanted to do. Or you could really be who you say you are, but you just a dude. And y'all know what I'm saying. Child, they confusing me too. So anyway, later on that day, right? So after he felt overwhelmed and he just needed to take a little break because he got him stressed out, he ended up like texting her and stuff. And she went and text him back. She didn't even read the message. She left his ass on red. I said, ooh, poor little tank. He don't know what to do, y'all. He said maybe he needed to sleep and hopefully this is a dream and he wake up and his text messages in his phone talking about, hey babe, good morning. Or whatever they be saying to each other. He just hope it ain't what he just think it is right now, what the producers told him. But Ray, baby, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. He telling the truth. Well, they telling the truth at this point. All right, y'all. So next up, we got Amanda and Risen. Amanda on her way to go see her boo. Amanda's scared. Amanda's nervous. Amanda looks uncomfortable. Amanda looks like she is in the middle of the ocean with a pool noodle. Amanda look like she going into a den of lions. Amanda is to me is trying to front like this is something that she wants. She thinks this is love. She thinks this is it. But Amanda don't have no clue. Amanda, you should just be going over it with an open mind of just having fun. I think I said this to you last week. Not even I think. I know I said this to you last week. You're just going to have fun. Enjoy yourself. Don't put no pressure on it. Just live your life. It's only been 4 months since you've been dating this guy. This is the same year that your husband passed. Girl, give it time. It will come eventually, but I feel like he's going about it the wrong way. And the fact that you involved your children is mind blowing. But whatever. So anyway, you got Risen on the other side doing his little TikTok videos. He said this is how he make his money. He said he made about 2 grand a month. I said, all right, I guess you got bills to pay and shit. He said he want to be an actor too. You know, it's not just model. But did y'all see his pictures? Now, and I tell y'all this last week too. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Rosin, whatever his name is fine as hell. And when I literally tell you, them pictures was like, ooh. I paused it, and then I let it go, and then I paused it again. I said, damn. I keep saying I'm gonna go on TikTok and follow his ass because, baby, I ain't giving you no gifts. I can tell. I'm just gonna be lurking and looking and I'm just gonna see what's going on over there. So anyway, he's doing his live videos. He, unbuttoning his shirt. He's telling them they gotta send him some gifts. He's really excited that Amanda's coming. He can't wait to see Amanda. He gonna take her around town. He gonna do her, show her the ropes. He ain't say all that, but I'm assuming that's what he gonna do. Another thing about Raza, he gonna let you know. He said he got 120K followers on TikTok. I said, okay. You gonna let us know about that TikTok, huh? I'm about to make it 123 and 1. Cause I'm coming to follow you. I already made up my mind after this. After I don't see them pictures tonight, I was like, sold. Yo, I knew I wanted to say something dead ass when Rosin, whatever his name is, when he came up on the scene. Y'all, why when he was in that confessional, why I thought he was rapping blue? I said, wait a minute, we gang banging. Tell me his shirt didn't look like he was. I had to pause. I was like, what the hell? But I just thought quick glimpse at it, wasn't really paid to those chicks. I said, is he gang banging? He rapping the blue. So a little later on, Rosin, that cutie over there, he ended up meeting his homegirl for some like drinks and dinner or whatever. And basically he to let her know that Amanda's girl come to town, right? So boom, they meet up, right? So in the confessional, he lets us know that they're just friends. They did a job together, I'm assuming come acting job together, and that's all it is. They never smashed or any of that. And then right after he said that, he giggled. I said, what's the giggle for? You lying. Y'all smashed before. You just don't want to tell nobody. Okay. But you did tell us. Anyway, so boom, they finally meet up, right? So they do the But did y'all peep how she caressed his chest? She did exactly like this. Like she went down on his chest like real soft. I said, yeah, y'all smashed. Y'all smashed before. Cause what was that for? If y'all just friends, why is she caressing your chest like that? That is a sexual. Nothing mind. We grown, but y'all know what that was. Anyway, so they start talking, right? So he's telling her that Amanda's coming to town and he's really excited. And he's telling her all about the things. So she's curious. I'm like, what did she do for you to automatically want to be with her and be serious and have a long distance relationship? Like, what the hell did she do? Basically, that's what she asked him. And he was just like, she cool people, she makes me laugh. All this other, all the good stuff that they tell you about when they meet somebody, all the cutesy, oosey goosey things, stuff like that. So then they talk a little bit more, right? So she says to him, I don't know if she asked about her husband first, or did she mention that Rosin was married? But let's go to either one of them. Let's go to when she said to him, about his marriage and his divorce. Did y'all peep how he looked at her like, bitch, why did you just bring that up? I almost felt like he wasn't going to tell us this part of his life if his friend didn't mention it. Because he kind of looked at her like, what? Like, why are we talking about her? That shit really didn't happen because, I mean, it happened so fast. By the time I looked like this and turned back around, we was divorced. So anyway, we found out that he was married. He met his wife and got married in 1 month, and 6 months later they got divorced. I said, "Oh, so you just move fast, huh? You just a road runner, pew, ready to take off." And then he was like, "It didn't work out because she was jealous, and about his job and what he did for a living." So I said, "So you get another woman that's jealous?" Because Amanda is jealous. You know, I know, we all know that Amanda is jealous. So you divorce a woman and then only turn around to get somebody just like the woman you divorced, who is now Amanda, who I still don't think is ready for this relationship. But okay. So anyway, we find out he was married, and then he tells her that because she asked about Amanda's husband, so she was like, "So is she divorced from her husband?" He was like, "No," and she kind of looked a little kind of confused, and then he was like, "She's a widow," and then she was like, "Oh, okay," and then she asked about the kids. He was like, "I'm not trying to be their daddy. I'm just looking to be a friend." I said, "Oh, red flags again." Amanda, Amanda, girl, listen to me. Don't take this serious. I mean, you're going to have to make him prove for real, because everything he's saying, the man done told us he got married, met the woman, got married, got engaged, got married in 1 month. 6 months later, they was divorced. Only reason because she was jealous. To only turn around and get somebody else who's jealous, which is you now. And then the only that turned out the fact that he don't want to be your kid's daddy, he just want to be their friend. Amanda, you ain't ready, and neither is RZA. This should be just something fun for y'all, just to see where this will ever go, if it ever goes anywhere. Y'all could date over long distance. Chad, this is a bit much for me. So they say he just told a friend, like, he just believed that Amanda is the one. So I said, they all say that in the beginning. Let's see where it goes when it gets towards the end. Matter of fact, towards the middle, because we got to get to the middle before we get to the end. All right. All right, y'all. So now we are over with David and Sheila. Now we know David is deaf. David can't hear shit. David got a sign, and David just got to figure out life on his own. That's what I feel like. I feel like they just put him in the world and just say, go, shoot, fly, shoot. Anyway, David is on the way to the airport. His homeboy came to pick him up so they could take him to the airport. And this has got to be the most quietest ride I have ever heard. All I hear is that's the cars passing by. David said he nervous, y'all. I said, oh, he nervous. Anyway, David said he's really excited. This is the first time. It's just really hard to navigate as a deaf person, because all different countries have different sign. I guess they sign different in every country or whatever. Everything is not the same. So he's a little nervous, a little scared because basically this is his first time basically doing it on his own. Um, I think he said it's been like 18. Last time he been on a plane, he was like 18 or something like that. It's been 18 years or something. So, um, like I said, he's trying to navigate himself through the world to go see his boo Sheila, and he just hopes this works out. He don't want his heart, he said heart, to be broken. I was paying attention a little bit, and I even got one for you, David. It's ow! I just spelled your name. Period. Go me, go me. Anyway, um, yeah. So David just hope he don't get his heart broken. He don't want Sheila to break his heart, but it's a risk he's willing to take because he feel like Sheila's the one, and he feel like he's really in love, and this is it. This is it. All right, y'all. So now we over with Ray Ray and Carmela, right? It's the next day, and the producer was like, "You think you want to talk now?" He was like, well, I really don't, my mom is here and I ain't got no privacy. I said, your mom been there. What you mean your mom is there and you ain't got no privacy? Talk about we can go outside, go for a walk though. Your mama been there. We know, they know that she was there. Where's she going? Anyway, so they go outside and basically they asking him like, was you able to process it? What's going on? He was like, did she text you back? He was just like, nah, she didn't even text me back. And that's when I realized like, oh, this is for real. Like, oh shoot, she really out here trying to play me. Like she really out here stunting on me. And he was like, I feel really bad. I feel bad for Ray Ray. I really do. I don't even know why, but I feel bad for him because believe it or not, everybody want love. Like I just feel like his self-esteem is not where it's supposed to be. And I felt like he was giving somebody a chance that didn't really deserve it. Y'all, catfish is still going on. So I know this shit really be happening in real life. I still be saying, like, how the fuck could you be this dumb and stupid? You deserve what you get. But then again, sometimes people just feel like, okay, you say you don't want to video chat me. It's the reason. Maybe you're like me. I'm insecure and I'm got a problem. For instance, with him, I got a problem with my weight because he did tell us he's insecure about his weight. Okay, so he said, if I got a problem about my weight, maybe she said, oh, I got a problem about my skin or I don't like how I look when I take, I ain't gonna say pictures because that bitch sends him a lot of pictures. I don't know what kind of excuse she can give, but y'all know people make up anything, people fall for it, and it happens. And Ray Ray just happened to fall in the trap of Carmela and whoever else she was talking to, whoever else he was talking to, whatever. Then he lets us know that, that he needs some support. He got to reach out to his brother and his sister because, right now it's a tough time for him. He can't believe this is happening. He really did love her and all that good stuff. I said, you did. Poor little Tink Tank. All right, y'all. So Ray Ray ends up meeting his brother and sister at a little bakery, right? And he said this is kind of nerve wracking for him because he normally keeps everything inside since his dad passed. He don't normally talk about his feelings, and then his sister and brother end up saying the same thing. That it's weird that he called us out because normally he don't discuss his feelings or tell us anything. So basically, we don't know shit about our own brother. And people be like that sometimes. Sometimes people be like, I'll rather just keep it inside, but it's not good. But some people do it. But anyway, so they get to the table, right? So they start talking. And so he wants to tell them about, what's going on. And he starts with remember I went to Barbados? And last year or whatever year he went, he was like, yeah, I went down there to meet, I'm in a long distance relationship. She live in Barbados. I went down there to meet her. Long story short, her ass never showed up. I said, hold the fuck up. Hold up. Wait a second. Wait a minute. You just not going to throw that story out there and just let that, like you ain't just say that. So you mean to tell me you went to Barbados to go and meet her? You had to be quarantined for 3 days, and you only booked the trip for, first of all, for 5 days. What the fuck was you thinking? And not even just that. Usually you should have booked it longer. At least booked a 7-day trip. I mean, you been there for 3 days and you got 4 days on the outside. Wait a second. Get back. Forget that. After the 3rd day of your quarantine, you call this bitch and she don't answer. And then you told us before that you was giving her money, so you give her anywhere from $25 to $50 a month. Where from? Because you broke right now. I'm confused. You really went down there and she stood you up and you still was talking to her? Yeah, you definitely got catfish. If this is not a typical A1, this is the game. This is just written out of the playbook of catfish. They get you to come and see them, and they never show up. And then they start talking to you again like it's normal with some damn excuse. She talk about because it was COVID. Girl, if you don't go sit your dusty ass down. All right, see, Ray Ray, I was feeling bad for you, but I don't think I'm feeling bad for you no more because you ain't tell us to now that you already went down there and she stood your dumb ass up. And you broke? That was probably your last. Oh, child. Anyway, so his siblings are feeling bad or whatever, right? So then he was like, shit, it's more. I said, oh yeah, it's plenty more. So they like, what? Producers told me that basically they reached out to her and it's not even a her, it's a him. we don't even know what to say to that, bro. That's not nice. Yeah, I think it kind of stumped everybody at that table. Like, huh, wait. So anyway, so he tells them that that's what it is, and they was like, "How do you know? Are you sure?" And he was like, "Well, the producer said they recorded the phone conversation and it was of a man or whatever, but I didn't want to hear it, and I don't think I'm ready to hear it." So the sister convinced him to go ahead and listen to the tape. She was like, "Hold my hand." The other person said, "Hold his hand." So here comes the producer with the phone, and they start to play. And the moment, hello, he got up and walked away. He said, "I know you fucking lying. That didn't match that picture." She just a baritone. Don't worry about it. She just a baritone. There's some chicks out here with some deep voices. Nah. He's just hoping and winging a prayer that this is just all basically a joke and this is not really happening to him. But yeah, Ray, baby, this is really happening in real life. I don't even know why you continue to going on there because I would have just said stop, roll. All right, just exit me because at this point, I don't even want to go through it. But then again, curiosity kills the cat. What do people in catfish do? They still be wanting to meet the person behind the screen and behind the phone conversation, behind all that. So that's what he want, y'all. And I think TLC gonna give it to him. So the sister ends up going outside to give him a little support, a little huggy hug, because his feelings was hurt. He was all messed up and discombobulated from it. And I don't know. Once again, I'm feeling bad for him. And I'm like, why am I feeling bad for him? He knew better. He knew the fuck better. Like, if you knew, why would you continue talking to her? At that point, I would have said, bitch, you got to show me your face or we not talking no more. But then again, his feelings was already involved because I think that was year 3 because they've been together for 4 years. And I think he said the 3rd year, that's when he decided to go and meet her. Well, it be like that sometimes. Then there's a family group hug, trying to make him feel better. Like, you get through it, bro. I don't know what we can do about it, but we'll get through it some way, somehow. All right, y'all. So now we are back over with Amanda and that fine ass man of hers. Because, baby, he is in the shower. And I'm like, TLC, for real? TLC, you're not serious? He just washing up real slow. It's soap everywhere. And I'm like, so y'all just gonna put this on the screen? Y'all can keep that scene. I'll watch that one again. Anyway, um, he gets out the shower, right? And he's talking about how excited he is and all this other good stuff, right? So he goes to open his closet. And baby, when I tell you the first thing out of my mouth was, no more wire hangers. I'm like, why he got all them damn wire hangers? But anyway, y'all, he said he excited. His American girlfriend, Amanda, is coming to town. I said, all right, your American girlfriend. Okay, so Amanda arrives at the airport, and that fine ass man arrives at the airport, right? Now, he's excited. Amanda looked like she about to bricks. When I tell you, Amanda is turning pale as a little ghost. We gonna not be able to. We ain't gonna be able to see Amanda in a few minutes, y'all, cause she about to disappear in front of us. Anyway, y'all, they see each other. She's awkwardly walking to him like, and I get it. She's nervous. She's scared. This is her first experience with somebody outside of her husband. So this got to be like a whirlwind to her. Like everything got to be spinning. So she walks up to him and she's like this and tight. And I'm like, girl, relax. Remember, fun. I wish I was in her ear at this point. I'm like, fun. Get there, hug, and they start. She kisses him, right? I think she was kissing him to figure out if this is what she thought it was, and I don't think it gave her what she thought it was gonna give her, because the more they was kissing, the more I kept feeling like she was uncomfortable, and then just her standing there and her being so awkward, and he's like, "This is for you," and she took a minute to say, I was like, she's not ready for this. This is way too much for her at this point. She gonna tell us she's not, even when she was standing in the airport telling us, she's excited, she's scared, but she's here. You could tell she was uncomfortable. Boom, they get outside and she's basically talking about how weird it is, and basically it's freaking her out at this point. He stops her to kiss her, and she gets like this, and she's almost pulling back, and he's pulling her forward. but she's not like get off me pulling back, but she's like she's uncomfortable. And baby, when I tell you, it's written all over her face. Even standing next to him when he was talking and talking about how excited she was like, you would have thought she was a that he was she was a traffic person, like he was trafficking her ass, and she didn't want to be there. If I was a police officer walking past them, and if y'all didn't have those cameras and she was just standing there like that, I would have, yeah, suspect, because that bitch looked scared. I mean, she looked terrified that whole time, and then she gonna be like, "Don't put your tongue in my mouth." I said, Amanda, lighten up, baby. It's okay. You came all this way, and I get it. It's fresh and it's new for her. Like he said, he gonna have to take his time. He understands, and I'm like, at least he understands because, baby, if he was one of them aggressive, pushy men, Amanda, you wouldn't make it there. Luckily, he don't look like he's an aggressive type, and he's gonna force himself. Even though that last kiss outside was a little much, especially for her. For me, it would have been, ooh, damn, let's get to the crib. But for Amanda, no, that wasn't hitting. That didn't hit for her, y'all. I told y'all Raleigh was crazy, right? Did he really inquire an investigator to follow this girl? He didn't end up hiring him that we know of. Because I bet you he probably emailed his ass, was like, you know what? Here's my credit card information. But he wanted, the guy was like, he could follow her, take pictures, find out her job, find out if she online, find out basically everything she's doing in her life. So he was like to the investigator, he was like, so how many times do you find out that it's really true? He was like, oh, a lot, especially in situations like yours. I said, investigator man, you is not helping. I'm gonna need you to calm down. I understand you need to make your money somehow, but don't tell this little nut that this is just my opinion, y'all, that he a nutcase, but child, anytime that you got a call, if you don't trust her, you don't trust her. It's just bottom line. And then he said something like, what if I'm digging a rabbit hole and none of this is true? What if she leave me? I'm not prepared for that. I said, so if you're not prepared for it, if it's not true, are you really prepared for it if it is true? I'm like, you're just doing the most. You need to do something with your time. Everything is in your head, sir. She probably is a bad person. But if you feel that way, then leave her alone. Why stalk and find out? I bet you he sent an email. I'm almost sure he sent that man an email. It was like, you know what? I had some second thoughts. Yeah, I would like to proceed with you, and just here's my information, and just call me when you need my credit card information and for the payment. I bet you he did. All right, y'all. So now we're back over with David and Sheila. David's on a plane. He got about an hour to his next layover. And then once that is over, he going to get his ass on the plane. And then his next stop should be to Sheila. He can't wait to get to Sheila because all he want to do is hug and kiss on Sheila and make all his dreams come true. Then we go over to where Sheila at on her side of town. And I said, take me back. Take me back. I don't want to be on this side of town. Sheila, where is David staying? I hope he ain't staying at that house. I'm dead ass. Girl, let me explain something. Look, no, I don't. Sheila, when Sheila said she ain't got shit, Sheila really meant that. She really meant she ain't got shit. And I ain't even trying to be funny. Because, baby, Sheila got her family. All she got is, she got love, y'all. Sheila got love. If Sheila ain't got nothing else, Sheila got some love. Her sons and the kids was outside. I don't know where they was playing and what they was playing with. The house looked like, I don't even know how it was holding up. The bathroom scared the shit out of me. The it's like you could see through the whole entire house. You could see from the front to the backyard, from the side of the house to the other side of the house. It literally see through the house, and it ain't glass. Y'all, she had to get some buckets and go to the water hole, pump out the water, and carry them heavy ass buckets back through them trenches of the walk. Chair, I don't even know what was going on over there. I was so distracted by what was, and it's probably a beautiful, it's probably a beautiful place. It got to be some parts that's. Why are they always showing us like the worst part of it? Do y'all ever notice that? That's what we do. People that be online. Y'all be trying to get out that shit. I ain't even mad at you. David rescue her ass. Rescue me. I need you in my arms. Rescue me. I hope you hit the some I don't love. All right, I don't know. I can't be loud because it is 3 in the morning. It's 3:30 in the morning, y'all. Anyway, let me finish up this video. So Sheila was asking Daddy, like, what you think about David coming or whatever? My daddy said, look, if we can get David to fix this roof and fix some of the shit in this house, then we be good. She was like, I'm not really gonna press him and ask him. David do be sending her some money. I don't know how much. If she said him out, I can't remember. But she said David do be sending her some money, so she ain't gonna be pressing him for no more money. I said, bitch, you better not at this point. But then again, shit, at the rate that you, hopefully when David see the shit that you living in, he said, fuck it, let me help you and your family move to something else. I got y'all. Yeah, I can see why you want to date an app looking for an American. I ain't even mad at you. At this point, anything is better than that. You did the best you can, girl. Child, I don't even know what to say to this shit. Then we find out she has a little. Her son is 12, and she not with her baby daddy because she said her baby daddy was too young and he couldn't take care of their son. I said, bitch, wasn't you young too? If you told me you just got pregnant at 16 or 17, girl, you was just as young, but you seem to raise your son. So why his daddy couldn't help you? Girl, bye. Anyway, so that's what she said about the baby daddy. And she says, basically, she need a new baby daddy. And she hoping David is it. She said she lost her hearing when she was a 6 year old. A broomstick went into her ear. I said, bitch, what you was doing with a broomstick going into your ear? And how the hell would you be able to shove a broomstick at 6 year old in your ear? Like, you gotta have a mean grip and to be like, or did you fall on the stick? Or did your mama and daddy beat you or something? So anyway, she was saying that since she lost her anyway, she said since she had lost her hearing, she had got hearing aid in her ear, so now she can hear. But if she don't have a hearing aid, she won't be able to hear at all. So the hearing aid helps her be able to hear. I guess because she still got the other ear, right? It's only one ear. Okay. Sheila says she really likes David. David is the nicest person she met out of every guy that she ever been with. Even though he's deaf or whatever, basically she's trying to learn, little things here and there and pick up some things from him or whatever. But she really likes David. And I kind of believe her. Girl, don't make me into a liar. I almost believe you. Yeah, I kind of believe her. I don't know. Like I said, it's the beginning. Wait till we get to the middle. So then the next thing you know, Sheila goes and see her homegirls at a store. I'm assuming she's at a little market and her friends either own or work at the store or whatever. And she's gonna go pick out something for David so she can meet him at the airport. I said, girl, you should take that money and apply it to that house roof or apply a piece of sheetrock or something, plywood or something. Cover one of them holes. So anyway, they in there doing a girl chat, the giggles, the sniggles, and they think David is good for her, and she likes David, and she can't wait till David get here. She lets us know that David showed her his eggplant during video, and she approved. I said, all right, David and Sheila, we ain't need to know that, but all right. She said, I approve this message. She said David is always horny, and so is she, so that works out fine for her. I said, oh, so y'all gonna be hunching the first night. Y'all know y'all ain't got no walls in your house, right? Everybody gonna see you probably in the same room as your son, ma'am. I'm gonna hope y'all get a hotel at this point, because, baby, then your mama and your daddy and your son probably gonna want to go like, bitch, how you get treated this nice and we got to stay at this shit right here. Anyway, so they bring up the whole she's jealous thing. She said David is jealous too, but she said she got jealous because of her ex-boyfriend. Her ex-boyfriend was cheating on her, doing her dirty, and he was out there doing what he wasn't supposed to be doing, so that made her jealous, and now she's gonna be jealous for the rest of her life. I said, girl, you're gonna have to get over that, or move to, because you can't be bringing all that extra baggage inside this relationship. You're gonna have to move on. Bottom line. But yeah, y'all, she said she excited to see David. I feel like they both excited to see each other. I feel like this might work out. I don't know yet. All right, y'all. So now we are back with Amanda and that fine ass man. Y'all, it was the most awkward car ride ever. She was uncomfortable. She was sitting like she was uncomfortable. I think she was trying to work through it, but it just was not happening for her. Anyway, they finally arrive at the house, right? She gets in the house, and when I tell you she was scared to go inside that shit, she stood there for a minute. Then she grabbed onto his arm, and I'm like, "Girl, relax." Then she says, "It looked just like when we on video." I said, "Bitch, you at his house now?" Of course, it looks like a video because he calls you from his house. Okay, Amanda, I'm gonna let it go because I know you're nervous, baby. And then she says the next weird thing is, why do you got a box of tissue on the side of your bed? I said, bitch, to blow his nose? I mean, just in case you need, you know, if you sneeze or you got to blow your nose, you ain't got to get out the bed to go get some tissue. You got it right there on the side of your bed. You know, that type of situation. And then he also added, you know, and says, and plus when we, you know, when you have sex, you know, clean up. I said, true, you can use it for that too. I mean, I've definitely done that. It's always good to keep some tissue. Yeah, I got it on my side, my husband's side. We got tissue in the bathroom. Everywhere you go, it's always easy because when people knows be running, you don't want nobody running paper towel and they got either run to a bathroom to go get some tissue. And ain't you supposed to have cleaners for tissue for your nose anyway? I'm just, child, please. Use what you can at this point, right? So right after they arrived, they didn't even settle down. The kids end up calling, right? And baby, when I tell you that son be on it, the son be on it. He was like, can I see the bedroom? Where you sleeping? Where's the sleep? What's the sleeping arrangement? Ma, take me to the bedroom. I said, well, damn. And he got to be like 4 years old, y'all. 4 or 5 years old. And I said, he is already like, where you sleeping? You sleeping in his room? She's like, no, I'm going to sleep on the couch and he's going to sleep in the bedroom. I said, Mom, what you should have said was, I'm going to sleep in the bedroom and he going to sleep on the couch. Because that's what men supposed to do if y'all are trying to be sneaky. I'm just saying. Anyway, I thought that was too cute with the kids. But I still don't feel like he should be talking to them just yet. But it's too late now. So this is just weird and awkward for me for these two right now. Anyway, long story short, she goes and get ready to take a shower, right? So she's after she takes a shower or whatever, she calls out to him and was like, "What is all this stuff on your counter?" So they painted to the counter, and I was like, "It looked pretty organized to me. What are you talking about?" That looked like his stuff. He was like, "What you mean? That's my stuff." I said, "I thought the same thing too." Then she was like, "So where am I supposed to put my stuff?" Girl, you don't live here. But I can get you a little space. Calm down. She's like, so I can just put my stuff in. Look, my brush keep falling. I said, girl, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Amanda was stressing the fuck out, y'all. When I tell you, Amanda was stressed. She probably was in that shower crying. She's trying to deal with it and work through it all, but it's a lot of emotions going through her. She was not ready for this trip. But like she said, I'm here now, so I'm gonna have to go with the flow. So after that little moment she was having in the bathroom, they finally get in the bed, and she's like this the whole time. I'm like, Amanda, you're 31, girl. I'm gonna need you to grow up real quick. I'm gonna need you to grow up, especially with all this fineness in this bed with you, girl. Girl, get it together. So he was like, fine, I'm gonna just turn off the lights if that makes you comfortable. And I think that worked for her, y'all, because girl, she was just giddy, silly. She said she wanted to kiss him because he's so damn fine, but she wasn't. She nervous. She's nervous, and I gotta let her be nervous because, child. And I told y'all she wasn't over it because she just told us over her husband. She just told us she feel guilty for being in a relationship with Rosin. And I'm like, girl, why are you here wasting his time and yours? So, but I can get over it one day. Bitch, how about you get over it before you come? I mean, save everybody headache and heartache. Duh. But then again, this is Amanda trying to do what Amanda needs to do for Amanda. Okay. All right, y'all. So back over with Gino and Jasmine. Gino is on his way to the airport with his uncle, right? So his uncle and them, they in the car talking. So his uncle's like, "Look, I hope you get over there and she don't be pushing you around like she did the last time. I'm gonna need you to stand up for yourself. I'm gonna need you to take charge, man up, and get your shit together. Don't get over there and let her whoop your ass. Even though that ain't what it is because he can't even nut off in the puss. He just struck by, I guess, her beauty and the way she looked because I don't know what else he could be attracted to with Jasmine at this point because she got a nasty ass attitude. She just over the top for no reason. It's just she's just a bit much, and I feel like she's a bit much for him. But like I said before, Gino feel like he can't get nobody else but Jasmine, and especially not somebody who looked like Jasmine. So he feel lucky. Woo, that's a bad bet. Mm. All right, so Gino is on his way to go see Jasmine. Jasmine is on her way to go pick up Gino at the airport, right? So boom, they get to the airport. He arrives and she arrives. She waiting for him and he walking through all slow and strolling through. Anyway, she runs up to him. First of all, she's like, I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to touch him, to smell him, to grab on him, and all this other stuff, right? So boom, they finally see each other again, right? And baby, when I tell you, the kiss was so disgusting. It was so awkward. And then it was makeup all over his face like this, and her lips and makeup was smeared on her lips. I said, was that even necessary? Was that even necessary? Because you could have just simply gave him a nice, good kiss still, and then you could have wiped off the lipstick off his lips. But damn, if you was gonna kiss your man like that, why did you put all that damn red lipstick on? And now both of y'all walking around with clowns lips on your face. Both of y'all look like two clowns together walking down that thing with just a mess. So they go over to the side and tell us how happy they are to see each other. Now the lipstick is off of his mouth, but the lipstick all around Jasmine's mouth is still there. I'm like, Gino, you couldn't tell her that she got lipstick all over her face? So you just gonna let her stand there and talk to us like that, right? Then she gonna tell us if they wasn't in a public place or with his children and family at, not only will her lips be on his lips, but also on his eggplant. I said, bitch, ew. Gino is so awkwardly weird. Oh, she's just all oh, want to kiss. Oh, oh. I said, what the fuck is a oh? Like, get you. Gino is awkward as hell. She too much for Gino. Gino. Did you bring some Viagra or something? Whatever else they got out in these streets. Go to a sex store and you can go get you one of them pills. I'm pretty sure they got them in where they at over there too in Panama. Go get you something so you can smash this girl so she can cut this shit out. We tired of seeing her every week on our TV screen talking about how much she wants you to either be in her back door or shooting up the club or shooting or releasing yourself next to her, on top of her, on her forehead, even in her eyeballs at this point. Can you please do something so we can stop hearing this bitch talk about it? Y'all, that was pretty much the episode. These two fools are walking out the airport. She talked about walk in front of me, model for me, bitch. I said, ooh, okay. Once again, Jasmine doing the most. Y'all, I want to tell y'all thank y'all for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys for being patient with me because y'all know I'm always late. And now I'm going to be even later. But I'm going to still get them out to y'all. Until next time, I'm out.